Germany is in recession. Revised figures for the first quarter show the German economy shrank by 0.3%.
The Eurozone has been confirmed as entering a technical recession after the region shrank by 0.1%.
Key indicator out today shows prices rose more than expected in April, which could lead to more interest rate hikes next month.
The Eurozone has slipped into a double-dip recession.
Eurozone plunges into recession as revised data reveals consecutive quarters of declining economic output. The group of 20 countries that use the euro experienced a mild recession at the beginning of the year as surging inflation deterred consumer spending and governments implemented austerity measures. Revised official data released on Thursday showed that economic output in the Eurozone dropped by 0.1% in the first quarter compared to the previous quarter. Additionally, output also declined by 0.1% in the fourth quarter of 2022. The technical definition of a recession is 2 consecutive quarters of negative economic growth. In contrast, the broader European economy managed to avoid a downturn. The European Union as a whole saw its gross domestic product, GDP, inch up by 0.1% in the first quarter after experiencing a 0.2 contraction in the latter part of the previous year. Andrew Kenningham, chief Europe economist at Capital Economics, commented on the Eurozone data, noting that high prices and rising interest rates had severely impacted household consumption. Frederic Ducrozet, head of macroeconomic research at Pictet Wealth Management, added that given the magnitude of the income shock when adjusted for inflation, the situation could have been even worse. The Eurozone witnessed a surge in inflation last year when Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine caused energy prices to soar. Although inflation has eased somewhat, it remains high, with overall consumer prices in May standing at 6.1% higher than the previous year. A significant decrease in government spending also contributed to the decline in GDP at the beginning of this year. Both the Eurozone and the EU as a whole are now trailing behind the United States economy. According to data from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, GDP in the US rose by 0.3% in the first quarter, following a 0.6 increase at the end of the previous year. On an annualized basis, which is favored in the US, the economy grew by 1.3% in the January-March period compared to the previous quarter. Earlier estimates had indicated a slight increase in the Eurozone's economic output for the first quarter. However, Thursday's downward revision was mainly driven by downgrades for Germany, the largest economy in Europe, and Ireland. Klaus Vistesen, the chief Eurozone economist at Pantheon Macroeconomics, highlighted that German GDP contracted by 0.3% in the first 3 months of 2023, revising the earlier estimate of zero growth as the energy price shock from the previous year took a toll on consumer spending. The evidence of a recession in the Eurozone poses a challenge for the European Central Bank as it convenes next week to determine interest rates. While inflation remains significantly above the bank's target, further rate hikes to control it could potentially harm the economy. We anticipate that GDP will likely contract again in the second quarter as the effects of monetary policy tightening continue to be felt, stated Kenningham in a research note from Capital Economics. The Eurozone's descent into recession presents a complex dilemma for the European Central Bank. On one hand, inflation remains stubbornly high, well above the bank's target, necessitating further measures to cool down the economy. On the other hand, raising interest rates to combat inflation could exacerbate the recessionary pressures and hinder economic recovery. The Eurosystem, led by the ECB, faces a delicate balancing act as it strives to address the dual challenges of inflation and recession. Tightening monetary policy to rein in inflation could dampen consumer and business confidence, leading to reduced spending and investment. This, in turn, could prolong the recession and potentially worsen the economic outlook. Furthermore, the recession in the Eurozone comes at a time when the global economic landscape is experiencing significant shifts and uncertainties. The ongoing geopolitical tensions, trade disputes, and the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic continue to impact economic conditions worldwide. To navigate these challenges, policymakers need to adopt a multifaceted approach that combines targeted fiscal stimulus, structural reforms, and accommodative monetary policies. This holistic strategy aims to support economic recovery while addressing inflationary pressures. The Eurozone slide into recession, as revealed by revised data, presents a formidable challenge for policymakers. The delicate task of simultaneously addressing high inflation and recessionary pressures requires a comprehensive approach that combines fiscal stimulus, structural reforms, and prudent monetary policies. Moreover, international cooperation and coordination are vital to navigating the complex and uncertain global economic landscape. By adopting a multifaceted strategy and fostering collaboration, the Eurozone can strive to overcome its economic challenges and pave the way for a sustainable and resilient recovery. As we conclude our discussion on the Eurozone's recession and the challenges it poses for policymakers, we invite you, our viewers, to share your thoughts and insights on this crucial topic. What do you think should be the priority for addressing the recession in the Eurozone? Should the focus be on combating inflation or stimulating economic growth? How do you see the role of fiscal measures, structural reforms, and monetary policies in navigating this complex situation? We value your opinions and believe that diverse perspectives contribute to a richer understanding of global economic issues. So we encourage you to leave your comments below and engage in a constructive dialogue with fellow viewers. Thank you for watching our video. We appreciate your support and encourage you to like our video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on future discussions and analyses of significant global issues. By subscribing, you'll be joining a community of informed individuals who are passionate about understanding and shaping the world around us. We value your feedback and ideas, so feel free to share your thoughts and suggestions for future topics in the comments section. Thank you again for watching our video.